Okay, so hey guys, what's going on? It's John Hatcher, 123 here, and I just want to tell you guys I'm going to be doing a new series, kind of, with books. I do love reading. That's just something I love to do. Reading's fun. I'm a very high reading level. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing these every Tuesday, or Monday. So every Tuesday or Monday, and Monday or Tuesday, or however you want to fill your boat. And so let's get into this. So I'm going to be doing this on The Fighting Ground, which is a book I have been reading in school. The Fighting Ground is by Avi, or however you say his, her name. I don't know the gender. Anyway, and so I'm going to start off with a summary. So let's get into the summary. So this summary, I mean, not the summary. So there's this kid named Jonathan. He's 13 years old. He really wants to fight in the Revolutionary War. So if if Jonathan hadn't obeyed his parents, I would not have any of these wonderings. But Jonathan decides to disobey his parents by, let's see, going to war. So Jonathan is, going to war, and he doesn't tell his mom. He tells his mom that his dad told him to go down to the tavern to go fetch some mail. So when Jonathan gets to the tavern, he when Jonathan gets to the tavern, he, instead of asks for anything like this mail or anything, he decides to get a musket and go to war. So Jonathan is, getting ready. I'm not getting ready. So Jonathan is marching with the corporal and all of the men. And Jonathan is, just walking along. Then they come to a town. And people are giving them water and stuff, and they tell them that the Hessians are coming. So Jonathan and the men keep walking up a hill. And when they get to the top of the hill, they see Hessians coming. So they all have to load their muskets really fast. Jonathan does bad. After they load their muskets, Jonathan runs away from the battle because he doesn't want to get killed or kill anyone. So Jonathan is he ran away from the battle, and the Hessians are looking for him. And they find Jonathan and take him to they take him to a house where they find 2 dead people. So they decide to bury the dead people in, an honor thing. Anyway, and and they all are going to sleep. So Jonathan wakes up in the middle of the night and decides to run away. Jonathan runs away with a musket in hand. He has it loaded, and he finds this kid in the fields because they're on a farm. He finds this kid in the fields that is, all huddled down. Jonathan drops his musket and carries the kid. So then after that, Jonathan finds the corporal, and he thought the corporal was dead. But he finds the corporal and tells the corporal where the Hessians are. So the corporal and all of the men go to the house. So they kill the Hessians. Jonathan gets home, safe and sound, no harm done. And his parents are like, "Jonathan, why you go like that? You were such big trouble." And that's basically the end of the summary. So let's get into. I actually do have a couple of wonderings. So my first wondering is, why would Jonathan disobey his parents to go to war? I love my parents. I would never disobey them and go to war. And I just think it's, kind of stupid that he did that. It's dumb. Although it did make up the book, and it's a really good book. So Jonathan is, safe and sound. So I wonder why Jonathan went to war in the first place. Doesn't really even make sense. So that's the end of the first wondering. And my second wondering is, why would Jonathan even think about going to war? Because I would want to fight for my country to get freedom, but I would never disobey my parents to do that. This kind of, ties in with the first wondering. So now I'm going to get into inferences. I can really infer that Jonathan wanted to fight for his country so that his country could, become free from Great Britain. No offense to you British people. That happened a long time ago, though. So Jonathan decides to, so Jonathan is, what am I talking about? So Jonathan decides, no, okay, I can infer that Jonathan decided to pick up the kid and, drop his musket because he wanted to save the kid's life. That's just, pretty clear. Why was I so confused? I have no idea. Anyway, so that's just basically the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Jenny023.